This training video is for Crete students on using academic planning. You'll want to go ahead and log in to WebAdvisor, and once you're logged in, you click on your student option. Here you'll find your academic planning heading and click on student planning. I am going into a sample student in our test account just to show you examples of how this works. When you go into academic planning, the first screen it shows you is the planning overview, it's called, and here it tells you there are 2 steps: view your progress and plan your degree and register for classes. As I showed earlier, those 2 steps are right here under my progress, plan and schedule, plus also the course catalog, a test summary, and unofficial transcripts are out here under that drop down. So we're going to do as it suggests and go to step 1 and go to my progress. So what my progress is your major requirements, your degree audit, program evaluation, whatever you want to call it, for the major you have declared. Our sample student is a sociology major with a criminology emphasis. Here at the beginning is some important information. Each student to graduate from Doane needs 123 credits. If you are in a major that maybe only requires like 50 credits and the Doane core is about 33 credits, you're not going to hit this 123 credits unless you do a double major, a minor, or just take some electives. But no matter what, you need to hit this 123 minimum. So our student here has plugged along on his Doane core connections. Every major is going to have these courses listed first. If you are curious what the computer has used for the course to satisfy this requirement, you can always click on these show details and it will pop open the course that you completed to satisfy this requirement. So we scroll down and we can see here human creativity category. This is interesting because the course is planned for the spring, which we're in right now, but it's not marked that he's enrolled or it's not in progress. So this is a course this sample student planned for but never signed up for. So I'll show you later how to clean that up. So we still need a class in this category. So scrolling through, just going to take a look, get a big picture idea of what I need. It looks like I need a liberal arts studies course. I've planned for it for next fall, which is great, so that'll be out there on my future plan. Still need experiential studies, haven't completed that, but just at quick glance, one of the first courses here is a Soc course. Since that's my major, I'm likely going to satisfy that in my major requirements. So we'll scroll down and get to our major. Here we can see what we have completed and what we have in progress and courses we haven't started yet. So we'll just keep looking, kind of get a sense of what we need. We need 12 hours from this list of courses. We need some cognates. Here, several of the majors have a GPA check to see what your GPA is in your prefix. These are not courses that are required. This is just to check to make sure you have the 2.0 required to graduate. And then our sample student does have a business administration minor. That's a great idea. And we can see we've started a little bit of that. Here, this looks interesting because from this requirement, it says take 6 credits from any 300, 400 level business prefix course. So it's not listing any courses at all, but we still have to plan for it. So we're going to have to find a 300, 400 business course on our own in the course catalog, and I'll show you how to do that later as well. And then we have some cognates that are required. So that's big picture. So I'm going to go back up to my major because the first thing I want to tackle is my major. I think I've scrolled too far. There we go. So the first category I'm going to look at is my core for my major and try to plan a few courses there. So to plan courses, you can do it 2 ways. you can click right on the course and say, I want to take social research. Boom, show me this course. Or you can click on the search box and it'll show you all these courses and information about them for you to plan for. Since I don't know if social research is even a fall class and I'm thinking about fall, I'm going to click on the search button and take a look at all of them. So it's going to pull up all the courses in that category, whether I've done them or not. So you can see here this Intro to Soc, I've already done. Intro to Criminology, already done. This blue bar says it was attempted or completed. Social Research is what I talked about earlier, and it is a fall course and I have not done it. So I can pop open this box to see the fall schedule, and there are 2 different sections available. Since there are 2, and I'm not sure which one will work best on my calendar, I'm going to add this course to my plan instead of the section, and I'll worry about my section later when I can plan all my days and times. So to add this course, I clicked up in that upper right hand corner, and then I'm going to pick a term. So new this registration period is there's a lot of terms out there now. Our College of Professional Studies, which is the Grand Island, Lincoln, Omaha, and online programs, are implementing academic planning for registration now too. So all their term codes are out here. And you don't want to pick those as a Crete student, so you want to make sure you look for your Crete term code and select next fall. Now these are in chronological order. I can't categorize them by campus, so you'll just have to sort through and look for the word Crete. So I'm going to put that on my plan for fall, and it pops me right back up to the top. So I'm going to scroll back down. That I just added that course. That one's in progress, complex organizations. Here is a corrections course, and it looks like it's a fall course as well. So I'm going to click on that to see what's available for fall, and there's only 1 day and time. So it's a fall course, there's only 1 offering. I'm going to go ahead and add this section to my schedule because I want to take it and there's no other time to take it. So instead of adding the course, I'm adding the section, and I'm going to add right here. Now you'll notice here this grading box is dropped down. You don't want to touch that. We want to leave that alone. It does show an option that you can change it to pass fail, but we actually have a form you have to complete for that and a process. So if you click that and change it, we're gonna change it back to graded and reach out to you and say, oh, you got to fill out the form instead. So you want to leave that alone. So now I've picked 2 courses in my core and major, and I think that's all I'm going to do right now in my core. So I'm going to go back to my progress, see how those 2 courses have filled in. And every time I come back here, it's going to reevaluate my courses. It's updated the credits I have planned, and I'm going to scroll quick here down to the major, get past all these guys. And you can see here those 2 courses I've planned are now out, updated on the schedule. So I'm going to add 1 more class from my minor. Let me see if marketing is being offered. Since there's only 1 course here and I've already started this one, I'm going to click right on the course instead of the search box. I'm going to see if it's available this fall. And here you can see, since we have rolled this out for the other campuses, marketing is a course that's shared between all the campuses. Here is the Grand Island, Lincoln, Omaha online spring section, and you don't want to enroll for spring. If you want to just look for the Crete sections, you could click on this Crete location filter up here, and then you won't have to worry about seeing those other campuses. So right now, as you're registering for fall, the CPS students, College of Professional Studies, are registering for spring, which is why their spring term is out there. So looks like there is one section of this marketing course on Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 11. Ooh, and I can't remember if I put my sociology course at that exact time or not, but there's only one section, so I'm just going to go ahead and add that section. I'm not going to touch that. Add the section to my schedule, and then we'll take a look at it. So I've added some courses, so now I'm going to go out and take a look at my calendar to see if I can pick some days and times. So right now I'm under my progress. I'm going to go up here, and step 2 from that very front screen was plan and schedule. So I am going to go to plan and schedule and take a look at how I'm doing for fall. So it's updating everything. These 2 arrows right here move between the terms, so I'm pulling up my terms. So you can see here the courses that I have so far for fall. Now along the left hand side are all the courses, and then the ones I've already picked sections for are showing up on my calendar. So that business course I wanted, the marketing, is at the exact same time as my corrections course. I'm going to have to pick one or the other. So since I'm going to focus on my major instead, what you can do, and these red boxes show that it's a conflict, you can just hit this little red X, and it's going to take that business course, the marketing course, off your schedule. So it's still up here as an option, but since there's no other days and times for it, you could remove it from your plan so your faculty advisor doesn't think it's a course that you want approved. If you leave it on here, the faculty is going to see it as a course that you may want approved to take for next fall. So I'm just going to remove it so I don't confuse my advisor on that. So I've already picked a section for that LAR 303, but I haven't picked a section for SOC 285. So I'm going to pop that open. So I clicked it open, and there are 2 sections available here at 9 and 10 o'clock. You can add those sections to your calendar by either clicking over here right within your calendar, or you can click along the left hand side on the section listed here. So I am going to pick the 9 a.m. section because I like having a little break in between classes. So again, the graded we ignore, we add that section to our calendar, and now we are building a nice little schedule of 10 planned courses, 10 credits, 3 courses so far for fall. Okay, so now I'm thinking, what else do I want to put into my fall schedule? Ooh, remember those business 300 to 400 electives? To add a course that is not listed on your academic plan, you would go to the course catalog. So if you knew you needed a course but it wasn't spelled out, or say you're in an activity, you're in a sport or in some leadership courses or the DONAL, you can add any of those courses right here from the course catalog. So I'm going to pull up all the business courses. I am going to narrow this down to Crete to make sure I just see the Crete, and then I'm going to scroll down here to the 300 level courses, see if there's anything that interests me that I can take towards my minor. So I'm scrolling through. You'll see on some of these the location information. Again, since we've expanded to other campuses, if we share this course with other campuses, we have entered specific information about the Crete campus and when it's offered here on this line. So we can see that quantitative methods for planning at the Crete campus is offered in the fall odd years. So if I pop this open, there should be a section there because that's when we plan to offer it, and sure enough, there is. So I could take quantitative methods if I'd already taken Math 115 as one of my 300, 400 level courses. Let's see if there's anything else that interests me that I could take. So managing operations sounds like a good course, but it's a fall of even years, and since I'm planning for fall of 2017 and 17's an odd year, that's not going to work. So I'm just scrolling. Ooh, contemporary issues. That one is a fall odd, so is it being offered? Yes, it is on Tuesday, Thursdays. And the prerequisites business for 242, and I think I'm in that right now. So I'm going to add that section to my schedule and give that a try and see how it looks on my calendar. So that is how you would add a course to your academic plan that isn't required for your major. I'm also going to add, I'm in band. So again, make sure to pick the Crete term. I'm going to add that course out there. And then I'm going to go back and take a look again to see how I'm doing on my plan and schedule. So once I've added my courses out there, popping back to plan and schedule, it's going to go right back to the current term. So I've got to arrow over again to look at fall. And we can see my schedule's filling out nicely here. I added this 300 level business course. The Tiger Pet Band, I just added the course but not the section, and it looks like there's no sections on for the fall, so oops. I guess maybe I'll have to find a different course for Tiger Pet Band, and I think actually they changed that to a music prefix instead of an ETV prefix. That's why I can't find it. So next thing I want to do is, well, we're here under the schedule tab. So just to remind you, we're under the plan and schedule. There are 4 different tabs here that have different information. And if you recall earlier, there was a course on my creativity category that I hadn't taken. So if you see here, you can scroll back through all these previous terms and see the courses and the grades you've gotten. And sure enough, this Intro to Theater course is not checked, so I never enrolled in it. So to get it off of my planning screen, I'm going to hit this X and just remove it so it doesn't look like I've planned it for anything. So otherwise, I'm just going to scan through and here, see if I planned anything else that I should delete, but nope, looks good. So that's a good use of the timeline. You can see the grades, but you can also see the courses that have been planned. If I'd planned courses out into the future, they would show up on here as well. So the last thing I want to talk about is the unofficial transcript. There is a nice link of an unofficial transcript out here, and this is pretty new, that you can see all your courses. So if you need something to submit showing your grades, that is available out here as well. So once registration opens up and it's your time to register based on your class level, you will, it opens for you, and when I get out here, there is a warning about registration not being open yet. So registration begins for seniors on this day, but yours may be different. As soon as registration opens for the seniors, this date here will change to your specific date based on your class level. And then all these register buttons, instead of being gray, will you'll be able to click on them. So to click on them, you would do register here by the course, or register now to register you for all of them. And there's one important step in the middle I forgot to share, which is the advising. So we need to have a note sent to our advisor to approve our courses. Before that registration period opens, you have to have them approved. So to let my advisor know that I have added courses to my fall schedule, I'm going to request a review. If I don't do this very important step, my advisor is not going to know that I have courses out there to approve. If she went in and just looked at my plan, she'd see I'd added courses, but she doesn't know that I'm done. So you need to hit request review. A very important step that I should have mentioned earlier instead of at the end. So once she has approved them, the courses will say not just planned, but they'll have a thumbs up that says approved, and then you'll be able to register. When you do the register now button, if some of these courses have closed, it may kick you out and not register you for the courses because it's not sure if you want to be put on a wait list or not. So if the register now button doesn't work because some of these sections are no longer available, you may need to hit along the left hand side and just do individual registers along the left side. Also, if there is a wait list, there'll be a button that says add me to wait list, and you need to hit that to be put on the wait list. And then we run the wait list process daily, and you'd get an email if a seat opens up and you can be invited to add the course. So that is academic planning in a nutshell. If you have any questions, make sure to reach out to your academic advisor or anyone in the registrar's office. Thanks.